So yeah, good morning all. So in the previous class, we have discussed about the registers. Okay, this is the second part of chapter 5. So registers are mainly, it is a sequential circuit, which is a group of flip-flops used to store the information. That's it. Okay. Generally, flip-flops are used to store one bit at a time. Okay, flip-flop anedi, if you take any flip-flop, okay, either you can take the D flip-flop or JK flip-flop or SR flip-flop or T flip-flop, it will store only one bit at a time. Either this may be no change, it may be in the state of 1 or 0 or Q prime. Okay. So if you take SR flip-flop, then it is no change, 0, 1 and not used state. If you are taking the JK flip-flop, then no change, 0, 1, 0 or 0, 1 and Q prime. If you take the D flip-flop, then it may be in the 0 state or 1 state. If you take the T flip-flop, it is in the no change state or Q prime state. Okay. These are the only values that you, at a time, each flip-flop will give only the maximum values are 0 or 1. It may be 0 or 1. So if you take any flip-flop, generally each flip-flop is used to store one bit at a time. One bit entidante either 0 or 1. Okay. If it is storing 0 means I can say it is a reset state. If it is storing 1 means it is a set state. But if you want to store more than one data, okay, if you want to store the data which consists of more than one bit of information, then more than one flip-flop I have to use. That's why one flip-flop is not sufficient. So if you want to store the data which consists of more than one bit of information, if you want to store the data which consists of more than one bit of information, then one flip-flop is not sufficient. So a group of flip-flops are used uh, to form a register or counter. Okay, in the 6th chapter we will discuss about the counters. Okay, so all these counters ani lekapothe registers, okay, are all these are the examples for the sequential circuits. So if you want to form the sequential circuits, or if you want to form the sequential circuit, then the basic building blocks are latches and flip-flops. Latches, flip-flops, these are the basic building blocks to construct the sequential circuits. So but if I want to store one bit at a time, then I can use a single flip-flop. But if I want to store the data antene it is a combination of, if I want to store 10 ante nothing but 1010 ante నాకు 4 bit information I have to store. Okay, if I want to store welcome message, so each will be converted into ASCII values. Internally computer will convert each value into ASCII value, something like E key something, if I take small a something like 97, then 98, 99, 100, 101. If for E it is 101 and 101 again converted into binary format, that is nothing but some value will get 10111010 like this something. For example, I am considering like this, then it is a 6-bit number. So 6-bit number ni store cheyalante I require 6 flip-flops. Okay, because each flip-flop will store only one bit at a time. So that's why if I want to store the data which consists of more than one bit of information, then one flip-flop is not sufficient. For this one, we have to use a group of flip-flops, which are also called as registers. Okay, so that's why a group of flip-flops. So that's why the definition for the register, okay, this is the definition for the register. Register is a sequential circuit with a group of flip-flops used to store more than one bit of information. Okay, so the number of flip-flops is equal to number of bits to store. If I want to store 4 bits, then I require 4 flip-flops. If I want to store 100 bits number, then I require 100 number of flip-flops. So what is the definition for the register? Register is a sequential circuit with a group of flip-flops used to store more than one bit of information. Okay, this means a n-bit register is requires n flip-flops. In the register we will store the data temporarily. Okay, always we will store the data temporarily. I think if you know about the concept of registers, you will get in the microprocessor. I think that you will get in the 4th semester. Okay, that will deal about the registers. Even if you are know about computer organization, in that also you may know the concept of register like we have different types of registers like accumulator register, A register, B register. Okay, program counter, this is also one type of register. Accumulator, okay, accumulator we have seen. Program counter, memory address register, memory data register. Okay, memory buffer register. Okay, we will have different types of registers. So all these registers are used to store the information. So our register ela form avutundante by using a group of flip-flops. I think you got it right. Hello.
Yes, sir.
right? So these are the different types of registers which are used to store the information. So our registers అనేవి ఎలా తయారవుతాయంటే by using the flip flops only. That's it. This means a n bit register requires the n flip flops. So in register we will store the data temporarily. Okay, generally we will, అందుకనే random access memory, random access memory అనేది కూడా it is also one of the memory ఇంటర్నల్ గా దాంట్లో రిజిస్టర్స్ ఉండొచ్చు, లేకపోతే ఫ్లిప్ ఫ్లాప్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఆల్ దోస్ ఆర్ ఫ్లిప్ ఫ్లాప్స్. ఓకే, internal random access memory which is used to store the data temporarily. That's why this is called volatile memory. Random access memory is a volatile memory because ఎప్పుడైతే పవర్ ఆఫ్ చేస్తామో ఆటోమేటిక్గా ర్యామ్ విల్ ఎరేజ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. దట్స్ వై దిస్ ఇస్ ఏ volatile memory. సో విత్ ఇన్ ద మెమరీలో డేటా స్టోర్ అవుతుంది అంటేనే దాని అర్థం ఏంటిదంటే internally it will contain a lakhs of flip flops. It will contain a lakhs of flip flops which are used to store the data. Okay, generally we will use deep flip flops in registers and we use positive edge triggering. Okay, in case of registers we will use deep flip flops and positive edge triggering. So deep flip flop enduku use chestam? Can anyone tell why we are using deep flip flops for registers?
To store the data.
Yeah, because deep flip flop లో 0 ఇస్తే అవుట్పుట్ 0 నే వస్తుంది డీప్ ఫ్లిప్ ఫ్లాప్ లో, అండ్ 1 ఇస్తే 1. అంటే యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గా డేటా ఏదైతే ఇస్తున్నానో అదే యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గా అవుట్పుట్ లాగా వస్తుంది. అంటే నథింగ్ బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ యూజ్డ్ టు స్టోర్ ద డేటా. ఓకే, సో నేను ఇన్పుట్ వెల్కమ్ అనే మెసేజ్ పంపిస్తే నాకు ఆ వెల్కమ్ అనేది ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ స్టోర్ అవుతుంది. మనకు ఎప్పుడైతే అవుట్పుట్ కావాలనుకుంటామో అవుట్పుట్ లో కూడా నాకు వెల్కమ్ అనే మెసేజే వస్తుంది. సో దట్స్ వై డీప్ ఫ్లిప్ ఫ్లాప్ ఈస్ యూజ్డ్ టు స్టోర్ ద డేటా ఆర్ డేటా ఫ్లిప్ ఫ్లాప్ అని అందుకని అంటాం. సో and in case of registers we will use deep flip flops. Most commonly we will use deep flip flops and we will use positive edge triggering. And next 6th chapter lo manaki counters vastundi. In case of counters we will use jk flip flops. We will use jk flip flops and negative edge triggering. Okay, this you have to remember. Okay, in case of this flip flops, not flip flops, in case of registers we will use deep flip flops and also we will use positive edge triggering. Ante nothing but the clock pulse output will be generated only at the positive edge. Okay, and what is the need of registers? So registers are basically used for temporary storage of the data. That's why this is called buffer register. Okay, so main purpose of registers is used to store the data temporarily, that is temporary storage of the data. This is also called as buffer register. And the second one is transferring of the data, that is nothing but shifting capability, shifting the registers. Okay, based on this one we have this shift registers. Okay, we have two types of shift register, that is shift left register, shift right register, and bidirectional shift register also, which will shift in both directions. Okay, so registers are mainly used for temporary storage. So what is the necessity of registers? Okay, they may ask for 3 marks question or 1 mark question. Okay, what is the main purpose of registers is which are used to store the data temporarily. That's why those are called buffer registers, and which is also used to transfer the data. Okay, that is nothing but shifting registers. Okay, types of registers based on the data transmission. How the data అనేది ఎలా transmit అవుతుంది అనే దాన్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని registers are divided into 4 types. This we discussed in the previous class. Again I am revising. Okay, types of registers based on the data transmission okati untundi. Next, types of registers based on the shifting capability. Okay, based on shifting capability 3 types of registers are there, that is shift left register, shift right register, bidirectional shift registers. But in case of types of registers based on the data transmission, ela data anedi ela transmit avutundi anedi base cheskoni these registers are divided into 4 types. Okay, based on the data transmission the registers are classified into 4 types, that is nothing but serial input, the first one serial input, serial output, serial input, parallel output, parallel input, serial output, and parallel input, parallel output. Okay, here serial input means the data is transmitted into the register 1 bit at a time. Serial means 1 bit at a time serially. Okay, the data is ఇప్పుడు మనకి 1010 10 అనే నెంబర్ ఉంది అనుకో, ఫస్ట్ 0 బిట్ వెళ్తుంది, దాని తర్వాతనే నెక్స్ట్ 1 బిట్ వెళ్తుంది, నెక్స్ట్ దాని తర్వాత 3rd బిట్ వెళ్తుంది, దాని తర్వాత 4th బిట్ వెళ్తుంది. ఇలా సీరియల్ గా డేటా అనేది వెళ్తుంది. దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఫస్ట్ 0 బిట్ వెళ్తుంది, 0 బిట్ తర్వాత 0 బిట్ అనేది బయటికి వస్తుంది. ఓకే, దాని తర్వాత 1 బిట్ వెళ్తుంది, ఫస్ట్ 0 బిట్ వెళ్తుంది, ఇలా 0 బిట్ ఇట్లా వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత 0 బిట్ బయటకు వస్తుంది, దాని తర్వాత మళ్ళీ 1 బిట్, దాని తర్వాత 1 వచ్చేసి 1 వస్తుంది, దాని తర్వాత మళ్ళీ 0, దాని తర్వాత మళ్ళీ 1, ఇలా 4 సీరియల్ గా ఒక ఆఫ్టర్ కంప్లీషన్ ఆఫ్ ఫస్ట్ బిట్ అనేది డేటా ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ అయిన తర్వాతనే సెకండ్ బిట్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ అవుతుంది. దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ సీరియల్ డేటా. ఓకే, సీరియల్ communication or serial out. Okay, serial out means the data is coming out of the register one bit at a time. Serial. Parallel input or serial input ante data is coming into the register one bit at a time. Okay, serial input and serial input ante దాని అర్థం ఏంటంటే the data is transferred into the register one bit at a time serially. అదే serial out ante that is the data is coming out of the register one bit at a time serially. Parallel input means the data is transferred to the register at the same time, more than one bit of data. Okay, more than one bit. ఇక్కడ important ఏంటంటే more than one bit. More than one bit data is transferred into the register. That's why parallel input. That is nothing but more than one bit of data is transferred into the register at the same time. Other parallel output means the data is coming out of the register at the same time, more than one bit of data. Okay, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. So this is called serial input, serial output. Okay, serial input, serial output, right shift register. Okay, all are right shift. Ikkada manaki right shift because the data is shifting to the right. Okay, so that's why serial SISO, that is nothing but serial input, serial output lo manaki two types of registers are there. That is serial input, serial output, shift right register, shift left register. So that's why ikkada manaki entante serial input and we are getting serial output. Okay, so serial input, serial output. So that is nothing but this data is coming serially one bit at a time. So one bit at a time, and we are getting the output serial output one bit at a time. That is called serial input, serial output. And the same thing, this is right ki shift avutundi kabatti the data is coming to the right side kabatti this is called right shift register. Next, if the data is coming in this direction, like this is serial input, this is called serial input, and we are getting the data out from this one. This is serial output, this is serial output. So ఇలా ఈ డైరెక్షన్ లో వస్తుంది డేటా అనేది. ఓకే, దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ లెఫ్ట్ కి షిఫ్ట్ అవుతుంది, లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ డేటా అనేది వస్తుంది కాబట్టి దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ సీరియల్ ఇన్పుట్, సీరియల్ అవుట్పుట్, షిఫ్ట్ లెఫ్ట్ రిజిస్టర్, షిఫ్ట్ లెఫ్ట్ రిజిస్టర్. దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ సీరియల్ ఇన్, సీరియల్ అవుట్పుట్, షిఫ్ట్ రైట్ రిజిస్టర్ ఆర్ రైట్ షిఫ్ట్ అనొచ్చు, షిఫ్ట్ రైట్. ఓకే, షిఫ్ట్ రైట్ రిజిస్టర్. దీస్ ఆర్ ద టూ టైప్స్. దట్ ఈస్ సీరియల్ ఇన్పుట్, సీరియల్ అవుట్పుట్ లో అయితే because the data is coming one bit at a time. ఇప్పుడు నాకు 1001110 ఉందనుకో, ఫస్ట్ 1 బిట్ వస్తుంది, ఆ 1 బిట్ వచ్చి అవుట్పుట్ అనేది 1 వస్తుంది. దాని తర్వాత మళ్ళీ నాకు సెకండ్ బిట్ తీసుకుంటాను, సెకండ్ బిట్ 1 ఉన్న తర్వాత అవుట్పుట్ 1, దాని తర్వాత థర్డ్ బిట్ నెక్స్ట్ అవుట్పుట్ 1, నెక్స్ట్ ఫోర్త్ బిట్ సో 0. సో దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ సీరియల్ ఇన్పుట్, సీరియల్ అవుట్పుట్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ సీరియల్ ఇన్పుట్, ప్యారలల్ అవుట్పుట్ అనేది తీసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, దెన్ ద డేటా ఈస్ కమింగ్ సీరియల్లీ. దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ సీరియల్ ఇన్పుట్. దిస్ ఈస్ లైక్ సీరియల్ ఇన్పుట్, but the data is coming out parallelly. That is called parallel output. Okay, clear? Serial input, the data is coming serially. There is nothing but ఈ డైరెక్షన్ లో సీరియల్ గా డేటా అనేది ఇన్కమింగ్ అనేది సీరియల్ గా జరుగుతుంది one bit at a time, but the output is coming parallelly. ఎలా వస్తుంది అని అంటే 1001 అని ఇచ్చాను అనుకో, ఫస్ట్ 1 ఇనిషియల్ గా అన్ని జీరోలే ఉంటాయి. ఫస్ట్ ఏమవుతుందంటే ఎప్పుడైతే నేను 1 బిట్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేస్తానో అప్పుడు నాకు ఏమొస్తుందంటే 0001 వస్తుంది. నెక్స్ట్ 0 ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేశాను అనుకోండి 0001 వస్తుంది. దాని తర్వాత మళ్ళీ మీకు నెక్స్ట్ ఈ 0 బిట్ అనేది సీరియల్ గా ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ అవుతుంది, అప్పుడు నాకు అవుట్పుట్ ఏమొస్తుందంటే 0001. నెక్స్ట్ 1 అనేది వెళ్తుంది, అప్పుడు నాకు 1001. ఓకే, ఇస్ దట్ క్లియర్?
Yes, sir.
యా, దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ సీరియల్ ఇన్పుట్, ప్యారలల్ అవుట్పుట్. అంటే ఇన్పుట్ అనేది సీరియల్ గా ఒకటే 1 బిట్ ఎట్ ఏ టైం, బట్ ద అవుట్పుట్ ఈస్ కమింగ్ ప్యారలల్. దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ సీరియల్ ఇన్పుట్, ప్యారలల్ అవుట్పుట్. అండ్ ద నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఈస్ ప్యారలల్ ఇన్పుట్, సీరియల్ అవుట్పుట్. ఓకే, సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద ప్యారలల్ ఇన్పుట్, సీరియల్ అవుట్పుట్? ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ టేకింగ్ దిస్ ప్యారలల్ ఇన్పుట్, సీరియల్ అవుట్పుట్, దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ద ఇన్పుట్ ఈస్ కమింగ్ ప్యారలల్లీ. సో ఇలా వస్తుంది ఇన్పుట్ అనేది. దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ప్యారలల్ ఇన్పుట్. So, but the output is coming serially. That is nothing but in this direction. So the output, this is nothing but serial output. Okay, the input is going to the register, or the input is going to the register in the parallel manner, but the output is coming in the serial manner. ఎలా జరుగుతుంది అనంటే మనకి ఇప్పుడు 1001 అని ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేసిన అనుకో, ఫస్ట్ 1 అనేది అవుట్పుట్ లాగా వస్తుంది, దాని తర్వాత 0 అనేది అవుట్పుట్ లాగా వస్తుంది, దాని తర్వాత మళ్ళీ 0 అనేది అవుట్పుట్ లాగా వస్తుంది, దాని తర్వాత 1 అనేది అవుట్పుట్ లాగా వస్తుంది. ఇస్ దట్ క్లియర్?
Yes, sir.
And the last one is parallel input, parallel output. Okay, parallel input, parallel output means in this manner 1 2 3 4. So ఇప్పుడు మనకి parallel input, parallel output. Okay, so what is this one? Parallel input, the data is coming to the register parallelly and the data is coming out from the register parallel. That is nothing but 1001 అని అనుకో, output also 1001. So that's why parallel input, parallel output are very fast, because whatever the data that I am giving to the register, that is automatically coming out from the register. Okay, so that's why most of the most of the registers will contain this parallel input, parallel output data transfer system only, because so that at a time the data can be transferred. Okay, it is very fast. Okay, is that clear? All of you clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and we have some more also, that is nothing but bidirectional register also. Bidirectional means it will transfer in both direction. This is called serial input, serial output. ఇలా వస్తుంది, ఆర్ ఇన్పుట్ ఇక్కడ నుంచి కూడా ఇవ్వచ్చు నేను. ఓకే, that is called bidirectional. Okay, so if I will erase this. So what is this bidirectional? If you are taking this bidirectional shift register, okay, so the input is coming in this manner. Okay, this is called serial input and this is called serial output. Okay, input అనేది ఇలా వస్తుంది, next in this manner also. Okay, this is called serial input and we are getting the output, that is serial output. Okay, serial output. 1 minute. So this is called bidirectional. Okay, this is called bidirectional register. Okay, which will store the input or which will transfer the input serially or parallelly in both the direction. Okay, that is one thing. And the next one is your circular or rotate register. This is also the circular register ante, which is nothing but circular shift chestundi kada meeku. I think you know about this circular shift. Okay, so ila malli again, so this is called a circular shift register. So what are the different types of registers based on the data transmission? Is serial in, serial out, serial in, parallel out, and next parallel in, parallel out, and parallel in, serial out. Okay, in serial in, serial out also shift left register and shift right register. Okay, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Okay, so I will erase all this. So now I will go to the next topic. So ఇప్పటి వరకు మనం డిస్కస్ చేసిందంటే ఏంటంటే, what are the different types of registers, based on data transmission. Okay, based on data transmission. What are the different types of registers based on the data transmission? This is divided into serial in, serial out, serial in, parallel out, parallel in, serial out, and parallel in, parallel out. Okay, these are the 4 types of registers, and we have this bidirectional register and rotate register. Okay, circular or rotate register. All these are the different types of registers based on the data transmission. In the same manner, so the main purpose of the registers is the need of registers. One is your temporary storage of data, temporary storage of data. This is called buffer registers. Okay, which are used to store the data temporarily, buffer register. And the next one is your data transmission. Okay, data transfer or data transmission. These are called shift registers. Okay, how the data will be transferred is nothing but by shifting only. Okay, the data is transferred from one place, or that is transferred through buses only. Okay, you have this buses internally buses circuits will be there, right? The data will be transmitted through buses only. That is in case of signals zeros and ones form lo veltuntayi, but వెళ్ళడం అనేది transmission అనేది through shift registers జరుగుతుంది. So that's why data types of registers based on the data shifting. Okay, shifting the data, types of registers based on the shifting. Okay, so if you want to discuss about the types of registers based on the data shifting, I can divide these registers into 2 types. Okay, What are those two types of registers is shift left register and shift right register. So now we will discuss about the shift registers. Okay, shift registers is nothing but type of registers based on shifting. Okay, then these registers are divided into two types, that is shift left register and right shift register. So shift registers are not only used to store the data but also used to shift the data bit by bit. If you want to shift the data, shifting the data nothing but transferring the data. Okay, if I want to shifting the data one bit at a time, then I can use shift registers. In computers, these are used to send or receive the data bit by bit depending upon the need of one can shift the data either to the left or either to the right. Okay, so that is nothing but if the data is like q3 q2 q1 q0 అనుకున్నాం అనుకోండి outputs అనేది 1001, then I can shift in this manner. Okay, I can shift the data in this manner, that is called left shift. Okay, left ki shift చేస్తున్నాను కాబట్టి this is called left shift. Or I can transfer the data, I can shift the data in this manner. Okay, in this manner, this is called what? Right shift. I am shifting the data to the right shift. Okay, I think I don't know whether you have this bit shift operations in the C language. Everyone know about the shifting operations, right?
Yes, sir.
So if I have 10, this is what is this one? Can anyone tell me?
2 bits shift to left side, sir.
Left side. Okay, so that's why 1 0, so that is nothing but 1 0 1 0. Okay, so 2 bits I have to shift to the left side, that is nothing but 0 ఇక్కడికి వస్తుంది, నెక్స్ట్ 1 ఇక్కడికి వస్తుంది, నెక్స్ట్ 0 ఇక్కడికి వస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ ఏం ప్లేస్ చేయాలి?
0, sir.
0. వెరీ గుడ్. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఈస్ ఓన్లీ ఫస్ట్ టైం చేశాను, అట్లా ఇంకోసారి చేయాలి కదా. దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద నెక్స్ట్ వన్? దిస్ 0 will be shifted and this 0 will be shifted and this 1 will be shifted, and what you have to place over here?
0, sir.
0. Okay, so that is nothing but 10 ని నేను 2 bits షిఫ్ట్ చేశాను అనుకోండి. యా,
We will get 8, sir, answer.
8 ఆన్సర్. ఓకే, సో దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ 1 minute, is that correct only, right?
Yeah, sir.
యా, కరెక్ట్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ అదే రైట్ షిఫ్ట్ అంటే ఏంటిది? దిస్ వన్. ఓకే, దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ 1 0 1 0. రైట్ కి షిఫ్ట్ చేయడం అంటే ఏంటిది? సో దిస్
Moving towards right, sir.
right side. Okay, so this is one and you have to place 0 over here, and again right shift means 0 will be coming here,
0.
1 will be coming here and 0 will be coming here. You have to place 0 here. Okay, that is nothing but ఇక్కడ నేమో నాకు 2 వస్తుంది and ఇక్కడ నాకు ఏమొస్తుంది? 8 వస్తుంది.
8 వస్తుంది, sir.
Is that clear?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, so okay, right. Next, this is the left shift and right shift. Okay, this is left shift by 2 bits and left shift by 2 bits. Okay, right shift by 2 bits. Okay, in the same manner circular shift ante entidi? What is circular shift? What is circular shift?
Sir, the bit removed from left side or right side will be replaced to another side, sir.
Very good, very good. 1 0 1 0. ఇప్పుడు 2 shifts ante 1 0 and 1, whatever this one is there, this will be shifted here. Okay,
Yeah, sir.
అయితే మిగిల్చాము. సో నెక్స్ట్ ఇక్కడ 0 అండ్ ఇక్కడ 1, ఇక్కడ 0, ఈ 1 అనేది ఇక్కడికి వస్తుంది. ఓకే, దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ 1 0 1 0 అగైన్. ఓకే, సో 1 0 1 0 కి సర్క్యులర్ లెఫ్ట్ షిఫ్ట్ అన్నప్పుడేమో అది నార్మల్ షిఫ్టింగ్ ఆపరేషన్ లోనేమో 0 ప్లేస్ చేస్తాం, ఎక్కడైతే మనకి ఉంటుందో అక్కడ 0 ప్లేస్ చేస్తాను. బట్ ఇన్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ సర్క్యులర్ షిఫ్ట్, వాట్ ఎవర్ ద బిట్ దట్ వాస్ లెఫ్ట్ అవుట్, దట్ విల్ బి షిఫ్టెడ్ టు ద లెఫ్ట్ ఆర్ రైట్. ఓకే, this you already know, right?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, so so based on this one only we will have two types of register, that is shift left register and shift right register. Okay, so now we will discuss about the 4-bit shift left register. Okay, 4-bit shift left register. So the name itself indicates that it will shift the 4-bit shift left register, that is nothing but 4 bits will be shifted to the left side. Okay, a shift register which moves the stored bits towards its left side is known as shift left register. The below figure, I think I will show this one diagram. Okay, so this is your shift left register. So I think I can so most commonly we will use this 1 minute. Okay, so 4-bit shift left register. 4-bit shift left register. Hope whiteboard is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
if I want to, what is register? Register is a combination of flip-flops. It is a more than one flip-flop, because one flip-flop can store 1 bit. If I want to have 4-bit shift left register, how many flip-flops are required? Can anyone tell? If I want to store 4,
Four.
yeah, very good. Okay, 4 flip-flops. That too, what flip-flops are used in the registers?
D flip flop.
D flip-flop. Okay, very good.
D.
So because D flip-flops, so that's why, yeah, I will have D flip-flop input over here, and the outputs are Q0 and Q0 prime, and I have D flip-flop input. The outputs are Q1 and Q1 prime, and this is D input, and the output is Q2 and Q2 prime, and the D flip-flop and Q3 and Q3 prime. Okay, so now what I will do is, I will send the input to the first flip-flop, and whatever the output that is there, that will be transferred over here, and this will be shifted to the left side kabatti ila annattu left side shift avutundi. Dan tarvata clock pulse anedi apply cheyali. And what is the clock pulse that is applied in the registers? So registers uses D flip-flop, and one more thing is positive edge triggering. Positive edge triggering. So I have to apply, because if I want to make the flip-flop to function, compulsory I have to apply the clock pulse. So I am using which clock pulse? Positive edge triggering. Andukani nenu ila use chestanu. Okay, so that's why I will use positive edge triggering. I will use positive edge triggering in this manner. Okay, so this is your positive edge triggering. Just 1 minute. Okay, so this is your D flip-flop. Okay, so in case of this D flip-flop, so first one is your clock pulse. This is your clock pulse. Okay, so that too, what is the clock pulse that we are using over here? Positive edge triggering. Okay, so positive edge triggering, because if I want to make the flip-flop to start functioning, compulsory I have to apply this clock pulse. So this is 4 flip-flops. This is flip-flop 1, and this is flip-flop 2, and this is your flip-flop 3, and this is your flip-flop 4. Okay, and we are having this outputs, and this is the clock pulse. And initially I have to make this flip-flop, okay, to output to be reset cheyalante nenu independent of the clock pulse. If I want to reset the this one, what is the thing that I have to use? Can anyone tell me? Clear, very good. Okay, so this is called CLR prime. Okay, so konni textbooks lalla ila istaru, and konni textbooks lalla CLR. Okay, just CLR apply chesi ee prime undadu. Okay, so most commonly we will use this condition. This is called active low అన్నప్పుడు CLR prime use చేస్తాము. సో clear prime use చేసినప్పుడు automatically, what is the purpose of this CLR prime? CLR bar is nothing but it will reset all the flip-flops to this one. 1 minute. Yeah, I think we have left with some 6 minutes. Okay, no problem. Yeah, so this is your clock pulse. 1 minute. Okay, so this is your clock pulse. So clock pulse is positive edge triggering I am using. Okay, that's why edge anedi cheppadam kosam manam we are using this one. And next we are applying the CLR prime, which is used to make the initial outputs to be independent of the clock pulse. If I want to make clear all the flip-flop outputs, okay, to 0, then I will apply CLR prime. If I independent of the clock pulse, if I want to make the outputs to initially to 1, means I will apply what? Anyone tell? Preset. Very good. Okay, this is called preset. Okay, preset prime apply chestanu. A preset em chestundante independent of the clock pulse తో సంబంధం లేకుండా, if I want to initialize the outputs of the flip flops to zeros అయితేనేమో CLR prime apply చేస్తాము. That is clear. అదే independent of the clock pulse, if I want to make the outputs to initializer to 1, then I will apply preset prime. Okay, that is nothing but preset prime apply chestanu. So that's why those are called asynchronous inputs, because those are not depending upon the clock pulse. Okay, if the outputs are depending upon the clock pulse and also inputs, then those are called synchronous inputs. And if the outputs are independent of the clock pulse, if it is generating some values, then those inputs are called asynchronous inputs. That's why preset and trigger are the asynchronous inputs. This is the circuit for 4-bit shift left register. So what is this one? Outputs are Q3, Q2, Q1, Q0, and whenever we apply the clock pulse, okay, and whatever the data that we are giving, that I will transfer in serial manner. Okay, serial manner lo data anedi ikkada nunchi vastundi. That is nothing but, so initial ga ivanni kuda 0 0 0 0 vastundi. This is called serial input. This is called serial input, and we are getting a output at the Q3. Okay, this is called serial output. Okay, serial output manaki output anedi ikkada vastundi. Okay, so ipudu if I want to send the data 1001, okay, so this is 4-bit shift left register. That too, this is a serial. Okay, serial shift left register. Okay, serial shift register 1001 అని పంపించాను అనుకోండి. ఫస్ట్ నాకు D అనేది 0, D అనేది ఫస్ట్ ఏంటిది, నాకు D అనేది 1 వస్తుంది, ఫస్ట్ 1. ఓకే, ఈ లీస్ట్ సిగ్నిఫికెంట్ బిట్ 1 ని ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేస్తాను. 1 ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేసినప్పుడు నాకు D ఫ్లిప్ ఫ్లాప్ కి 1 ఇస్తే నాకు Q0 ఏమొస్తుంది?
0.
1.
నెక్స్ట్ మళ్ళీ ఈ 1 అనేది దీనికి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. అప్పుడు D ఫ్లిప్ ఫ్లాప్ ఇక్కడ 1 ఉంటుంది. 1 ఉన్నప్పుడు నాకు ఇక్కడ Q1 ఏమవుతుంది? 1. నెక్స్ట్ మళ్ళీ ఈ 1 ఇక్కడికి వెళ్తుంది. నెక్స్ట్ Q2 ఏమవుతుంది?
1.
దాని తర్వాత మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడికి 1 వస్తుంది. దాని తర్వాత Q3 ఏమవుతుంది?
1.
అప్పుడు నాకు సీరియల్ అవుట్పుట్ ఏమవుతుంది? 1 వస్తుంది.
1.
దట్స్ వై
1.
ఇక్కడ 1 0 0 0 అవుతుంది. ఓకే, క్లియర్ రైట్? దాని తర్వాత మళ్ళీ 0 వస్తుంది. నెక్స్ట్ 0 ట్రాన్స్ఫర్, ఇక్కడ 0 ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేస్తాను. 0 వెళ్ళినప్పుడు నాకు D ఫ్లిప్ ఫ్లాప్ కి 0 Q0 0 అంటే దాని అర్థం ఏంటిదంటే ఇట్లా లెఫ్ట్ కి షిఫ్ట్ అయిపోతుంది అన్నట్టు. 0, this is shifting to the right. Okay, and 1, we will see that in detail.